Hi friends, this is an overview of the curriculum for the online Diploma in AI and Machine Learning, which we at Applied Roots and Applied AI course are collaborating with University of Hyderabad to conduct. Again, this online Diploma in AI and Machine Learning is a one-year diploma, and this is recognized by UGC as University of Hyderabad is one of the top research universities in India. Now, to give you an overview, this whole curriculum is designed with a very core philosophy of making it academically rigorous to University of Hyderabad standards, while also being very industry relevant to help our students in the diploma program successfully transition to careers in machine learning and AI after the completion of this diploma. Now, to give you an overview, the duration of this whole diploma program, as I just mentioned a while ago, is 1 year. And this will be broken into 2 academic semesters. So you'll have semester 1 and semester 2. Semester 1 itself has 3 courses. And each of these 3 courses is worth 7 credits. So there is a total of 3 into 7 credits, which is 21 credits for the first semester. The second semester will have 2 courses. Again, each course worth 7 credits. So you have 14 credits here. And you have 1 thesis project, which is worth 8 credits. So this is how the whole 1-year program is broken down into 2 semesters, 5 courses. Again, these 2 semesters inherently are broken into 5 courses and 1 thesis project. Now, let's go through each of these topics or each of these courses and understand what these courses will try and cover. So in semester 1, the first course is called Essentials of AI. In this course, we will start with the very basic programming in Python. We understand that some of the students who are joining this diploma program may not be very comfortable with programming because of their educational and work experience backgrounds. So that's why we will start Python programming from scratch. We will start with how to install Python, what is a variable in Python, up to all of the major libraries that we need in Python for data science, machine learning, and AI. So once we cover all the foundational aspects of Python, we will go on to learn SQL, which is a very, very important programming language to extract or to obtain data from data sources like databases, whether they're SQL databases, NoSQL databases, Spark, big data databases, whatever it is. SQL is a very, very foundational skill for any data scientist or a machine learning engineer. So we will cover SQL in detail. Then we'll go on to understand linear algebra. Again, some of the concepts in linear algebra could be concepts that you've learned in your 11th and 12th class mathematics, whether it's about matrices, whether it's about coordinate geometry, all these things. But we will cover linear algebra. We'll recap some of the concepts that you may have learned in your 11th, 12th, even in 10th class, because some of you may have forgotten that. So we will cover even linear algebra from scratch. We'll start with what is the equation of a line and then continue on building advanced concepts of linear algebra. Then we'll go and touch upon probability. Again, probability is a topic that some of you may have learned in your high school or in 11th and 12th class. But some of you may have also forgotten it because you have not used it extensively. Hence, we will even cover probability from scratch. We will explain what is the meaning of probability, what is conditional probability, what is Bayes' theorem. So we'll explain all of that from scratch. So this Essentials of AI will try to build the core foundations that you need to excel in AI, both from a programming standpoint and from a mathematical standpoint. And again, during this, we will try and, because our course is not just academically rigorous, but also industry focused. So we will take up simple case studies because this is a very first course. We will take up simple case studies to help you understand how SQL is actually used in the real world, or how probability is used in the real world, or how some of the concepts in linear algebra are used in the industry by data scientists and machine learning engineers. The second subject that we will cover will be data analysis and visualization. This is a very, very important topic that is often overlooked. As a data scientist or even a machine learning engineer or a machine learning scientist, you will spend a lot of time performing data analysis. So we will talk about what are all the plotting techniques that are there, how to perform exploratory data analysis, how to do data cleaning, data pre-processing, all of that, along with learning the statistics needed for data analysis. Again, statistics is a very foundational concept for all of machine learning that is sometimes overlooked. So we will learn all of the statistics. And again, when we learn statistics, we will learn it through real world case studies. thereby ensuring that you understand not just the theoretical aspects of statistics, but also on how to apply them in a real world setting. Then we will talk about dimensionality reduction for visualizing high dimensional data. Again, when we are covering dimensionality reduction, we will build upon the concepts that we learn in linear algebra to understand. Imagine if you have 100 dimensional data or 1,000 dimensional data, how do you visualize it, right? So again, this is a very, very important course in the whole program, which will build very strong foundations, especially in data analysis. And this is extremely useful throughout your career as a machine learning engineer or a data scientist. Cool. The third course that we will cover in semester 1 is called machine learning. In this course, we will cover classical machine learning algorithms. So for example, first and foremost, we will recap calculus. Some of you may have forgotten basic calculus from your 11th and 12th class. So we will recap calculus. We will start calculus from very first principles, explain you calculus and how it is used in the context of numerical optimization, which is like, this is something like minima and maxima that you may have learned in your 11th and 12th class, except that this is going to be slightly more complex than that. So we will cover these concepts from scratch, assuming that some of you may have forgotten all this. We completely understand that perspective. So we will talk about how the basics of calculus and how it is used in the context of numerical optimization, which is then used in the context of machine learning algorithms. Then we will cover all of the classical machine learning algorithms, whether they're classification algorithms, regression algorithms, and clustering algorithms. Of course, while doing this, we will cover many of these concepts in the context of text processing and natural language processing. Now, in this whole process, it is impossible because there are thousands of algorithms in research publications for classification, regression, and clustering. So we will pick the 15 most popular algorithms that are used in the industry and that are also very often taught in academic courses, and hence will build the foundation for you to build careers in machine learning and AI. So we will pick up roughly about 15-16 algorithms across classification, regression, and clustering. Obviously, we'll pick the most popular ones that are more widely used in the industry. Again, while doing all of this, we will have real-world case studies that will help you understand why you are learning a specific technique, where a specific technique can be applied, where we should not apply a technique. So what are the limitations of a technique? So we will cover all of this in this machine learning course. Now coming to semester 2. In semester 2, our first course is called Advanced Machine Learning course. In Advanced Machine Learning, we will build upon the previous semester courses and we'll go ahead and learn about matrix factorization. In this, we'll revisit some of the concepts from linear algebra, some of the concepts from numerical optimization, and we'll connect matrix factorization to other classification, regression techniques, and also clustering techniques. Then we will talk about a very, very important application of machine learning to recommender systems, which you may have seen on e-commerce websites like Amazon, on video recommendation websites like YouTube, Netflix, even music recommendation systems, right? So we will talk about recommendation systems in lots of detail. Again, in all of this, we will have case studies to make sure that you understand how these things are actually applied in the real world. That's very, very important facet of all of our courses. Now then we will go ahead and learn about neural networks, which is a very, very hot topic nowadays. Within neural networks, we will not be able to cover all of neural networks in just one course. So we will cover the basics of neural networks, we will understand deep multi-layered perceptrons, and we'll focus on the mathematical foundations, which are advanced optimization techniques, which are most popular and most widely used within deep learning itself. That's what we will cover in this Advanced Machine Learning course. Then the second course in the second semester is a dedicated course just for deep learning. Since we, again, in this course, since we anyway learn basics of neural networks and deep MLPs, in the deep learning course, we will have more time to cover more advanced concepts. So we will start with convolutional neural networks, which are literally the state of the art in computer vision. So when we learn convolutional neural networks, we'll also learn how to solve a bunch of computer vision and image processing related problems using deep learning. Then we will talk about recurrent neural networks, where we will learn about LSTMs, time series analysis, GRUs, attention mechanisms, and we'll focus a lot again on some NLP problems because that's where LSTMs or RNNs are most widely applied in the real world. Of course, RNNs are also very popular when we do time series analysis, so we'll also cover that as part of this. Now similarly, we'll learn about generative models like GANs. most importantly, by the end of this course, you would have learned state-of-the-art techniques which are actually used day to day at some of the world's largest companies like Transformers, BERT, GPT-3. These are literally the cutting and bleeding edge of deep learning today. So in this course, we will start with some foundational techniques like CNNs, LSTMs, etc. But we will try to cover as much as possible up to state-of-the-art, literally cutting-edge techniques that are currently being used extensively in the industry with respect to deep learning applications. Again, deep learning is very, very popular with respect to text data, speech data, and computer vision or image and visual data. So that's where we'll focus a lot of this course on. So in semester 2, we have the thesis project. This thesis project, while we're doing this thesis project, we will learn about how to productionize a model. Imagine you built a machine learning model. How do you take it into production and how do you deploy it in a real world system? Similarly, we will go through some end-to-end case studies. We will start with just raw data and learn how to deploy the model in production. Along with this, again, you learn lots of end-to-end case studies and model productionization details, but along with it, you will do a thesis project of your own, which will be guided by one of our mentors. And this thesis project can either be academically focused or it could be a real world industry problem that you can solve end to end. Again, the objective of this thesis project is you learn how to solve real world problems end to end from just obtaining data to productionizing these models and actually solve a problem of your own under the mentorship of one of our team members as part of this diploma program. So now coming to course grading itself. So all these courses would have 10% of the marks allocated based on your course participation. This course has weekly live sessions, weekly interactive sessions, and we would want you to participate in these sessions. So 10% of the grading for each of these courses will be based on the course participation. 30% of the marks will be based on the midterm examination. Once you cover 50% of the syllabus for any course, we will have a midterm examination. Then 60% of the marks will be the semester end examination. Again, the midterm and the semester end examinations will be conducted as per University of Hyderabad standards. Please note that University of Hyderabad is a top research university which mostly focuses on master's degrees and PhDs in AI, machine learning, computer science, etc. So their standards are fairly academically rigorous, and this midterm and semester end exams will be as per University of Hyderabad standards, as per the Government of India norms. Like we have to conduct all these exams as per UGC norms, and UGC itself is part of Government of India. Now, again, very importantly, to help you prepare for the examinations or for the real world, what we also have as for each of these courses is topic-wise assessment tests. These assessment tests will not contribute to course grading, but you will help. Again, these assessment tests are for you to understand where you stand. These are to provide continuous feedback for you on areas that you're lacking and how to improve. So you will have topic-wise assessment tests, and these assessment tests will have two types of questions. One set of questions which are more exam-oriented. Again, we have this midterm exam and semester end exam, right? So they'll be slightly exam and academic-oriented. Some questions will be based on what you would expect in real-world interviews after you finish the diploma program, when you have to interview for data science and machine learning roles. So we will try and, even in these topic-wise assessment tests, we will try and balance between academic rigor and industry relevance. Again, the whole objective of these assessment tests is to help you understand, help you get constructive feedback on where you're lacking, where you need to put in more effort. And these assessment tests will be conducted at the end of coverage of each topic. Okay, sounds good. So we're also planning and working on having some guest lecturers giving us interesting insights from their perspectives. So we'll have folks from some of the world's largest and top companies, very experienced data scientists and machine learning scientists coming and giving talks about their perspective on the problems that they are working, right? Similarly, we'll have some professors from some of the world's top universities giving you a perspective from an academic viewpoint, from an academic research viewpoint. So this is something that is under work, and we hope we'll have a bunch of folks from both top companies and top universities giving you guest lectures throughout the diploma program. Having said this, If the applications for the diploma in AI and ML are still open, you can go to appliedroots.com, which is again a parent website of Applied AI course, and you can apply for this online diploma in AI and machine learning. Again, if you want a detailed syllabus, subject by subject, topic by topic syllabus of all the courses that I've mentioned, we'll provide a link to a PDF with much more detailed syllabus in the description section of this video. So thank you very much for taking the time to understand the curriculum that we have for the diploma in AI and machine learning, which we are conducting in collaboration with the University of Hyderabad, which is also UGC recognized. Thank you very much.